right, we are on Negaim, Perek Daled Mishnah Vav, 6th Mishnah in the 4th chapter, Masechet Negaim. We're going to get into the in-depth description of the baheret, what it looks like. I'm drawing it. I'll show you a drawing that I made. I started to make a drawing in order to sort of make it easier to imagine. But just reminding you, we have no idea what it looks like. So in order to understand, we have to know also we have a grease, the size of a baheret. The minimum size is a grease. Okay, and a baheret is Tesha adashot, 9 adashot. I'm sorry, a grease is Tesha adashot. 9. The size of a grease is the size of a bean. So that size of a bean is the size of 9 lentils. So 9 lentils here. Okay, so you have 9 lentils. I have a tenta. You'll see for why that is in a minute. But so this is going to be the size of our baheret, and each one is. So you can see there's 9 here. Let's move this one to the side for now. And this will be our michya, as we'll see. And you've got a nice little white hair there. Lovely. Okay. So in order that's an introduction to understand our Mishnah. It says the Mishnah, baheret kegrease. If you have a baheret the size of a grease, uba michya ka'adasha, and in it there's a michya ka'adasha. A michya, remember, is posel. The michya is a live flesh the size of an adasha. V'se'ar lavan betoch hamichya, and there's a hair of a se'ar lavan in the michya. Okay, so let's draw this here. So now you have the baheret kegrease. It's the size of 10. You just imagine that it's 10. I don't know what the shape has to be. Inside is a michya, the size of an adasha, and there's a white hair inside of the michya. So in this case, the baheret is tameh because of the michya. Because remember, the se'ar lavan is not in the baheret. The se'ar lavan, the white hair is in the michya. So we have 9 plus a michya. So that's meaning 9 plus a michya. So therefore, it's mitameh, and the michya has to be the size of a grease. So, and the white hair doesn't really do anything. Okay, so it says, let's go back to the Mishnah. It says the Mishnah, halcha ha-michya. If the michya turns white, then tme'ah b'pnei se'ar lavan. Right, then it's tameh because of se'ar lavan. Let's go back to but halach se'ar lavan, tameh b'pnei ha-michya. Okay, so in this case, if this thing turned white, and if the michya went away, but now you have a michya, you have a baheret, of the right size with the se'ar lavan. On the other hand, if the se'ar lavan fell out, you still have 9. You have 9 plus a michya with a michya in it. You have a baheret with a michya in it. So therefore, that's still tameh. That's exactly what our Mishnah is saying. A little complicated. Halach se'ar lavan tameh michya. Rabbi Shimon mitayer in the first case, let's go back to our beautiful drawing. We'll undo all that and see where we were. Let's put that here. Okay, Rabbi Shimon says, listen, if this case, this turns white and becomes the michya goes away. That's the case. Rabbi Shimon says, listen, in this case, you didn't have a baheret with the se'ar lavan. The way the halacha is, Rabbi Shimon says, that we learn something from Psukim, you have to have a baheret, and then it develops a se'ar lavan. But if the se'ar lavan comes before the baheret, then that doesn't count. So here you have a michya before the se'ar lavan, and the se'ar lavan not before. So therefore, when this returns white, right? No, the white hair was there first. I hope I'm being clear. Anyway, that's Rabbi Shimon's position. Lo hafachto baheret. Now, next case. Baheret, hi umichyata kigris, v'se'ar lavan b'toch baheret. Now you have a baheret, which is a total of 9. A baheret plus the michya is like a grease, and you have a se'ar lavan in the baheret. So technically now you don't have enough. You have only 8 adashot worth. You don't have a full grease of baheret. You have a baheret with a michya, but it's not big enough in order to make it tameh because of the michya. So let's go back to the Mishnah. What happens? Halcha michya. The michya now turned white. So then the Mishnah says, tameh mipnei se'ar lavan. Then becomes tameh because of se'ar lavan. Halach se'ar lavan. If the se'ar lavan goes, then tameh mipnei michya. Then it's tameh because of the michya inside of it. Let's look at the thing again. So this is the picture. If this turns into white, okay, then that's great. Tameh because of se'ar lavan. If the se'ar lavan, let's go back here. If the se'ar lavan goes away, nonetheless, it's still fine. Ooh, this is hard to grab onto my se'ar lavan. If my se'ar lavan goes away, there we go. If my se'ar lavan goes away, I don't want to drag it that way. I want to move it. If my se'ar lavan goes away, it's still tameh. You have the size of the grease, including the michya. I guess the michya is included, and that still is enough to be, the whole thing is a grease with a michya inside of the michya, does not detract from the minimum size of the thing. Rabbi Shimon has a Mishnah. Rabbi Shimon mitaher, in the case of, the original case of Se'ar Lavan, because remember, the Se'ar Lavan, Rabbi Shimon's case, let's go back to over here. Rabbi Shimon's case is, remember, we have the Se'ar Lavan. We have the Se'ar Lavan here. Let me delete that. We have the Se'ar Lavan here. And it's a Se'ar Lavan. If the Michya is there, that's one thing. But if the Se'ar Lavan is here, you need, I guess, 9 plus the Se'ar Lavan. So when this thing turns white, then it's not, the baheret is not turning it. You have the Se'ar Lavan before you have the baheret, according to Rabbi Shimon. That's the way I understand it. Umodeh, he agrees, she'im yesh b'makom Se'ar Lavan k'gris, shehu tameh. If there's enough baheret that's the size of the grease, meaning, let's go back here. Let's add another, if you have enough, meaning if it's just exactly right without the Se'ar Lavan, if you have enough here, right, and this was, right, he would agree, and this used to be michya, and now it turns white, he said, listen, I don't care, because since you had 9 plus before, therefore, when this turns white, it's still tameh because of the Se'ar Lavan. I hope that's clear. I tried to be as clear as I could. We'll stop here. You have comments, or it wasn't clear, you have he'arot, questions, email me at gmail.com. You can find me on WhatsApp as well. We'll dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.